welcome to the King's Capital. In today's video, just looking to break down a trade I took this morning. I meant to release a weekend update video, but my computer was just not having it. Happy belated 4th to all my American patriots. So here we are. It is Thursday. Tomorrow's FOMC, so I won't be trading tomorrow. But I've been a little bearish on EU. We've talked about this demand zone that's just below, and it's tapped into it a couple times already. And so, what I'm thinking is it's a little unclear. I want to see price either break up or below before I probably take anything else. If we can break above this high, that'd be awesome. But regarding today's, or rather this morning's trade, what I was looking at. So when I woke up this morning, where was price? Let's find our 4 o'clock. Here we are. So watch price develop. Was initially kind of looking for buys because we did get this 1 hour close over. So I thought, okay, well, we're going to get a pullback into what I initially thought was a demand zone. So looking to put it somewhere here, right? But not without confirmation. So I saw price up here, and I was expecting, some kind of slower push down into this zone and look for some kind of maybe 5-minute confirmation to go long. But we had a lot of news this morning, actually, particularly pertaining to jobs data. We had some ISM news as well. Let me pull that out for y'all real quick. Right, so the ISM non-manufacturing PMI actually ended up being higher than expected, and there was also some United States initial initial jobless claims, was up a bit higher. So we had some news that kind of triggered this initial push down, and I was scaled down on the 15 at this point, just looking for what that push into this zone. But once I saw us break below what I thought was our demand zone, right? So we broke below this level right here. Plus we had that data. Plus there was more news coming, and it was expected to be positive for the dollar. So I had kind of already set my sights on shorts after that, after this break, and understanding, okay, the news coming up is likely going to be beneficial for the dollar. So I was looking to sell it back down into the bottom of the range, or rather the previous week low. Or was it this week's low? We got our high for the week. Where's that? There's our week high. I think this is our week low, actually. So just looking to sell it right back down to there. I wasn't expecting a long or like a swing or anything like that. So why did I get into this sell? Well, I've been working on a few concepts. I guess they're ICT concepts, and a lot of smart money traders use them. But it's just understanding gaps in the market, right? So this initial push plus this gave us our order block right here for sells. But price doesn't always have to make it there. And I've noticed that with a lot of trades lately that I've missed is I'm expecting price to come up and hit here like perfectly, right? Hit that 50%, but it hasn't been happening. So what I've been kind of studying a little bit is this idea of the fair value gap, right? So you know what? Let's do this. Let's roll price back if I can really quick. Let's do a quick replay. All right. Initially, we were here, right? I'm looking at this going, okay, I think I'm looking for sells now, right? Just kind of trying to stay open and fluid to the market, trying to listen to whatever the market's going to tell me, not trying to predict everything about it. Have an opinion, but ultimately price action is king, so we gotta be aware of that. But this was our zone right here, right? What does it look like on the 30-minute? Yeah, okay. So here's our zone, right in here. So I was looking to sell somewhere in this zone. A lot of times, if 50% even of the fair value is the sell spot, and so I was looking to kind of put my sell there, as well as put my stop just above the body of this candle as well. So that is what I did this morning. So price came up. All right, let's where's our replay at? Is it going to be fast or is it going to be slow? Let's just move it one candle at a time. Initially I thought, dang, I missed this trade also, because I remember seeing this price push up here and then push down. And I thought, oh man, I'm missing another trade. It's been happening to me a lot lately where price, I set a sell limit or a buy limit, and price is just not reaching my my limit order, right? And so maybe I'm trying to be too precise, too exact with my entries to the point where it's costing me, right? I'm not hitting my trade. So that was my initial thought, right? I missed it. Dang. And I was going to have to find another spot, right? Let's say price just breaks down from here. Okay, well then my next zone is right here. Maybe there'd be a fair value gap and I'd have to like look for a sell off this low. Thankfully, price pushed up, right? Right into my 50% of this fair value gap, just below this order block. Again, price doesn't have to retrace all the way to that, right? Hypothetically, I could have even, some might look at that and go, his stop should have been up here. And maybe it should have. That would have been a great spot, but the risk reward was a little better, and I didn't think price was really going to make it over this candle. If it did, all right, then I'm probably wrong about this anyways. From there, we sold off. And again, I was only targeting lows, so I did take like 90% of my position off of these lows and left 10% just in case we were going to run. But I kind of didn't think we were going to run. Boom. Once we had this break of structure, stop loss, right? So now we've got this high, low, lower high is confirmed with this. And these, I'm looking at these in hindsight going, okay, these are intermediary lows and highs potentially. All right, so once that broke, boom. So for my trade management, I'm looking at that going, okay, stop is now that we've confirmed the low, stop's going to break even. I had not taken a partial, although normally I probably would have taken a partial there. Broke structure again, so this was kind of like an intermediary structure, and so was this. So when this price came down, especially when it came down and broke this, I thought, okay, that's sufficient for me. But once we broke this, I did think, we might actually be able to go lower. Price came here on the, was it the 5 minute? Yeah, we started to see some rejection on the 5 minute here. So I actually pulled my entire position right there. Yeah, it was on this candle. I saw that and thought, we're not going any lower. I know I was going to take profit here and I didn't. I just waited. And so I ended up, not getting my full 1 to 4. What did it end up being then? 1 to 3.3, right? That's fine. 1 to 3 is great. I'll take that. But that was this morning's trade, kind of off the back of news. Not a big news trader, but everything seemed to make sense, especially in light of the breaks of these zones right here with the fair value gap. I've been studying that a bit more, just looking into the concepts of fair value gaps, volume gaps, order blocks, all these concepts, and just studying. Like even now, I'm looking at this and went, okay. I took profit there. I was looking at this going, well, is this another zone we could sell from, right? My mind was still on sells at this point, as well as here, right? More gaps in the market. So here, I'll delete this one for now, right? That was irrelevant. We sold from it. Great trade. All documented. I do like every morning I wake up and I do just a video journal. So I start breaking down price on video, just like I'm doing for you here, but I do it live in real time just so I can go back, study my trades, study what I missed. And plus it's a form of accountability for me as well. Like when I do a video journal, I have to talk through everything. So it has to, I can't rationalize, you can rationalize things in your head. I can't do that if I'm video journaling because I have to speak everything out loud. And I have to show it. So I forget what trader it was that did that. But he would do a video journal as well as he has a playbook, which is something I'm also working on, trying to figure out, okay, what are my best trade entries? What are the best trades? Screenshot that, mark it up, make sure every aspect of that has been drawn out so that you understand here's why this trade worked. And then then you screenshot it, you break it down, and it's part of a playbook. And so you have, it could be digital. You could print it. I kind of want to print one, but keep it digital for the short term, just a digital playbook. So I can, every morning I wake up, I see what the market's doing. I look through the playbook and go, does it look like anything I've traded before? Does it look like my best setups, right? And potentially just keep one or two of them, right? So actually, before I delete that, let's keep going. We'll just jump to the present. Right, let's turn that off. Initially, I had those gaps in the market right there, and I'm glad I closed when I did, because price actually just retraced right back up. It traded through some of those lower time frame gaps that I saw, that I was looking like if we were going to keep selling, we'd have to stay within those gaps. From my understanding, and if there's anybody out there that understands this concept better than me, please hit me up, let me know. And while we're on that note, if you're watching this and you like it, please subscribe, please like, blah, 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 all those things. Find me on Instagram at TheKingsCapital as well. And I just started a thread as well because it's attached to Instagram. But, so the idea is, okay, this is a lower time frame gap. Because we traded through, invalidated, right? Let's get rid of that. This one I initially thought, okay, we traded through, but we retraced back down under, and I thought, okay, does that invalidate the gap? We're going to go with yes. That's no longer valid, right? And we continue just to trade up and retrace back to, well, where we started this morning, and that's where we're at. So that news pushed us down, and now we're right back where we started. No trades yet. We're just going to kind of see what FOMC brings tomorrow. I'm not going to trade it, but it'll probably help set the direction for the next week. And Lord willing, we find some great trades next week. But anyways, that is this morning's trade. Let me know if y'all are trading anything, what your favorite pair is. That's all I'm looking to break down for today. So God bless y'all. King's Capital is out. Enjoy the rest of the week and the weekend.